Yo, this is Jamar Carter, Elijah Thompson, and Omri Merchant with the Road to Greatness podcast. First off, I just want to say, man, it's so good to be back. This is a blessing to be able to come back another week doing great things. Thompson, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, I can't complain. Merchant, how you doing, man?
Omeezy. Make sure it's Omeezy, my brother.
I'm so sorry about that, guys. We're very comfortable with each other, but this is Omeezy, aka Meezy. I just want to tell you a little bit about him because you guys have met Elijah, aka Too Easy Official. Meezy, go ahead, introduce yourself. Actually,
Yes, your boy Omri, aka Omeezy, the all-in-one entertainer. That's what I'll just call it.
For sure. What all talents do you do?
Sing, dance, rap, paint, cut hair, farm. The list is endless. But yeah, I do a lot of anything that has anything to do with art. I do.
That's real dope. Yeah, man. So we're here with another episode of The Road to Greatness, man. And honestly, we have a very cool subject to talk about today. Today we're talking about some of the things and steps and assets and business moves you can make to get out of the rat race. So, honestly, we could just start the conversation there. If y'all don't mind, I'd like to go ahead and say some things.
Yeah, go ahead, for sure.
All right, let's dive in, man. So first off, and I'm looking at the audience now, like how many people out there struggle with being on their business stuff, struggle with, taking their business or their creative side to the next level? Like how many people out there who know they're super, super talented, they're super, super business orientated, but they just don't, they don't have the means or, to hop away from work life. A lot of times people got bills, man. They backed up on their bills. They backed up on their car notes and rent. And they have these days, folks having kids, man. So they have to take care of the kids. Like, how many of these excuses or problems prevent creative people or entrepreneurial like people from blowing up? You know what I'm saying? So that's my question to you guys. And I hope that we can have a conversation today that can lead some people to a better spot. You know what I'm saying? We're all on this journey, by the way. All of us are about 25, 26, I believe. So this is an active journey for us too. But I feel like we have some. I feel like we have some advice that can point certain people to the right way. Thompson, what do you feel about it, man?
Man, I feel like that. I'm glad that we're doing this today because this is something that I think that a lot of people need to know, man, about how to get out this rat race, man. Because look. Right now, man, like, it starts off with being, having the knowledge, financial literature, you to know what you want to do, and you gotta find out, how much time and money you need to take for you to get it all started. So, we're gonna spread some knowledge to y'all guys today about, things that you can do to help you guys' businesses out. So, yeah.
What about you, Merchant? Meezy.
You guys to get a handle on that.
I got you, man.
One thing that I can definitely say as far as starting your business, the biggest factor in actually starting your business is really just research, understanding whatever subject or whatever entity in the part of your business that you actually want to get into. Understanding every aspect of it, the pros, the cons of it, the things you like about it, the things you don't like about it, and actually once you figure out that it's actually something you want to do, actually just do it. We live in the day of information now, so we have YouTube, so there's really no excuse for people not to know how to do certain things. We can really type in at the tip of our fingertips, we can literally just type in whatever we want to see and learn and be able to tap in. And I think that's just really where it starts from. People, that time, fitting time into, in between jobs, being tired after working long hours and not feeling like getting up to do anything. I think that really takes.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. So you said making time, right? Because that's the issue right now. That's what people are dealing with the most. That's what's stopping dreams more than anything is just time, not having time to, I guess, be creative or kind of, pursue that career that you're choosing or business that you're choosing, how can a person fix that? Let's talk about that a little bit. What you think?
You can go into that. You can go into that, Elijah.
Well, I was just gonna say that I think one of the problem is that people aren't putting enough time into how to start the business. They're putting in more time in other things that don't even have to do, or it's not even going to add to whatever business you're trying to do. So
can I summarize that as in saying you need to eliminate the bull crap in your life? Is that kind of what you're saying? Like you need to eliminate the distractions, the things that you're doing that isn't giving you free time. So basically what I'm hearing is there are people out here who have the time to, you know what I'm saying, to do it, but they're
not putting the correct time towards that, to that area, whatever business they want to do,
So redirecting or reorganizing the time that you actually do have can lead to you, being able to knock out those business goals. I mean, sometimes you might not be able to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might not be able to hang out with that one female or that one male that, you're comfortable with and can spend hours watching TV with, Sometimes you got to just get busy and get to it. What do you feel about that, Merchant? I mean, Meezy.
It definitely plays a part, creating free time and spacing out the things that you can let go that aren't really benefiting you in your life. I'm still working on that myself. And all these things that I'm speaking on are things that I'm still either working on or things that I've done myself. But definitely spacing out time, and especially for me with all the endeavors that I put myself in through, I really have to get a better schedule, a disciplined schedule like Elijah's great at. I need to learn those tactics from him. He's great at really narrowing down time for time, minute for minute, getting things organized. But definitely spacing out time and getting rid of the bull crap in your life that's really holding you down.
Sure.
For me, I'd like to say, to move on to another subject, I really kind of think that it's the type of job you have too. People are a lot of people, they just go get what they can get. And I understand that people have circumstances. There's some people who are like landlocked, like they might not have a vehicle, so that they got to work near where they live. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a circumstance that keeps you at a job. Sometimes it's the pay, right? You know what I'm saying? Most of the time it is the pay. Like a lot of people working at these factories because they pay $20, $18, $19, $20 an hour.
They pay good, but shoot, they definitely take your whole time away.
They take
working these little 10-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts sometimes.
What is it? They get their money's worth. You know what I'm saying? They're paying you that much because you're gonna be paying in life and in life.
What's so and about that too though? Like I feel like if you're gonna work a job like that, you gotta you gotta also like save money, because you gotta have the mindset of, okay, I'm not about to be working in this little factory. I'm not about to work at this job forever. So the money that I make from this job, I'm going to also put some of that back.
Everything held accountable for.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some of that back.
So basically, you're hopping in just to hop out. Like you hopping in to reach a goal. Financial goal, and then you hop back out. Like you don't sit there and try to make that your everyday life for the next 5-10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, no, you gotta hop in, and you gotta get what you can get, and you gotta hop out. Sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's also, it's not to say that if you work a factory job that you can't start your own business, or what I'm saying, work. Get to the level that you need to in your business, because I know a lot of successful people who have their own businesses. For instance, my brother Rashawn, Rich Love, shout out to him. He work at Polaris, dadgummit, but he's everything that he's doing, he's marking, he's holding accountable, and he's still doing his thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like ain't no time being wasted. So it's if you're gonna work a heavy job like that, and you're gonna put yourself under that mental and physical stress, you need to make sure that everything is being put to work. But
listen to what he just said, y'all. Like he said, Rich Love, and like really shout out to him, bro, because he has that road to greatness spirit, bro. But just listen to what he said. He said he works at Polaris. Polaris is what, 10-hour shifts minimum, if I'm not mistaken. So this man, we were just talking about how you got to pick the right job, but sometimes if you can't pick the right job and you still have to work that factory job, hell, you can still make things shake, man. This man is a high level executor, and he gets things done, and we see that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's doable in all areas. It just depends on your discipline. But let's be honest though, not everybody is a high executor, or some people are working on becoming a high executor, and I think it's a process. When I first started doing creative endeavors and business endeavors, I wasn't always knocking things out in a timely manner. So I understand that people, have to gradually gain this skill over time. So in the meantime, though, if you know you're not like Rich Love and you could just hustle and also work those long shifts, you need to figure out a way to, find a good job that works with you. Sometimes, like I've learned that security jobs are really good. The reason why is because they're low on mental energy. You don't really have to do too much. You're not tired when you get off work. And sometimes, depending on the location, you could still work on your business while being at a location. When I was in Birmingham, I actually did security for Topgolf. And people don't know it, but I was in film school at the time. So I ended up doing a lot of my homework and a lot of my creative endeavors and assignments and editing jobs while also being on the clock. So honestly, man, sometimes if you find a nice job that kind of like goes with what you're trying to do in life, it can really help. You know what I'm saying? It can it doesn't feel like work anymore.
Facts.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got a question for y'all, and I want, even though we're saying top 5, I want y'all tops 3.
Top five.
Okay, top 3 incomes, supplemental incomes. These folks need to know about it, man. There's a lot of people out here that it's just the job. The job's the only income they got. Like we're trying to get people. This road to greatness is about pushing them down that road just inch by inch. So what can we give them today? What do you guys think are good incomes, whether we do them or not? What are some good incomes that people can fall into and make some money from? Go,
Like,
Thompson.
Like you mean like stemming from where? Like from like work, like jobs, or just hustles
Just
on your own?
side incomes, like incomes that are not the job. You see what I'm saying? So we talked about a lot creatively, like business.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Yeah. I mean, I would say, this might be. Look, this might be a stretch, but I know people who actually teach people who can't speak English how to teach English. So that's easy. You can be at the house.
Now, is
on
that
your
in
laptop.
person or online?
Online. You can be online, and like they have like this site where they pay you to teach people how to speak English.
What site that called? You know.
What was it called, man?
Yeah, let's give them something they can go look up.
Dang, I have to look. Man, I forgot what it's called.
Listen,
I have to look it up.
We're gonna figure that out, and I'm gonna put it in the description. We're gonna put all these incomes in the description so that you can, be able to go and pursue this. But
yeah. Oh man, yeah. I hate that I forgot what that site's called. Crap. But
good.
Yeah. That right there. What you got? What you got, Omri?
Well, for me,
I mean, Omeezy.
The best answer I can give to that, I say the best side jobs come through networking, and I say that because we live in Huntsville, Alabama, so it's not like we in Atlanta where they got a lot of side things going on. A lot of black-owned businesses doing, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the way kind of Alabama's kind of set up, or Huntsville kind of set up, is where they got it set up to where you kind of got to rely on these jobs. You feel what I'm saying? But you got a lot of high-level brothers and sisters who have their own little jobs who do need help low-key on the side. So
you're talking about black-owned businesses in Huntsville, like going and helping them, doing some side work for them.
I met a brother last week at the Dish. He paints.
Shout out to the Dish.
Yeah, he paints. And he had painted the little stage for the owner Cleveland, and I got his number and told him whenever he needs some extra work, painting, that I'll help. You know what I'm saying? So it's like little things like that. Or I had started working at the Dish, doing a little bartending and stuff on the side, just because I performed at the Dish for Cleveland, things of that nature. So I was in there a couple of days out the week bartending. Now I just, whenever he has big events, I'll bartend for those. But I feel like it's, especially in Huntsville, the best side hustles, bro. And other than Doordash and things of that nature. The best side hustles come from networking and meeting people who do got flow.
It's crazy though what he just said, y'all, because he said networking, but one thing that's involved with networking that people don't talk about is humbleness. Because being in positions where you could be called to go help somebody, do a job or a business job in Huntsville, you got to be very humble. You got to come at people correct. You can't, have all that rah-rah and all that, that just prideful energy on you, because people don't want to work with people who think they're the big shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, like what he just said is real crucial. Example, like I'm as y'all know, I'm a filmmaker in Huntsville, videographer, photographer. And there's a lot of times where I need help doing certain jobs as far as photography, videography, things like that. And it's nothing for me to position somebody to make money, with me. But it's like, it has to be a very humbling situation. Because like I said, nobody wants to work with a person that's overly prideful. But yeah, guys, like, so sometimes you need to go talk to that one friend that is already operating in their business. That's what he's saying right now. There's somebody in Huntsville, you have friends who sell candles and they need some help shipping out candles, but you too prideful to go say, hey, where can I fit in and make a couple dollars a month off, in your business? So don't be prideful. Go in there and have those conversations with not even just black-owned business owners, but just business owners and people who are, doing the thing that you want to do in Huntsville already. Matter of fact, if you are in a field that someone else is already operating in Huntsville, Go be mentored, man. Go ahead, go be humble and go start a business relationship with them so that you can go learn the craft, the trade, the ins and outs, and even and even some discipline from it.
I had said this. What did I? Oh, you was asleep. I had told this to Elijah. I was talking to Elijah and one of Peyton's friends, but I had said with the most high level. The most high level people who have the most skills, who got the most business, who got the most flow going through, people who are very resourceful, I'll say. The most resourceful people are the biggest students. They're the biggest students because you got to think how do they have so much resources or skills up under their belt, because they have been taught by so many different levels of people who are in those specific fields that they specialize in. You feel what I'm saying? To where now they're always a student because they always have to learn. You feel what I'm saying? So
that's crucial.
It's a lot of people, they feel like they don't have to, I ain't got to learn by this person, or I know this person, ain't no way this person can teach me this, that, and the third. But man, resources come from being the biggest student, bro.
That's literally that humbling factor. That's humble. You can't be a student without being humble.
Facts.
You can't outshine
Can't
the master.
be great without being a student.
Exactly. So,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
there might be a level of success that people aren't tapping into or reaching because they aren't going into student mode. That's the thing too, man. Like, do you think that you lose pride in oneself by becoming a student? No. If anything, you're getting educated. So that should make your confidence even go higher.
Right.
Some people feel like, oh man, I'm under this guy. I'm just an assistant for this guy. Yeah. Oh, I just go and assist a photo shoot. But really you want to be the one holding the camera. It's like there's levels to it, man. True. Go be an assistant so you can go learn something and then come out of that and prosper and be more well rounded. You got something to say on that, Thompson?
No, I totally agree. You got to take some of that pride off your shoulder, man. Like you don't know it all. So it's like, you got a lot to learn. So you just sit back, listen, just grow.
Soak it all in. Mm-hmm. I wanted to say, to answer that question about incomes that could bring people more money in life, and which will lead to them being more self-independent or self-sovereign. I would say right now, people don't know about this, but Turo and Airbnb. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds out of reach because you're like, man, I go and buy Airbnbs. Like, how am I going to one day own one? It's not as hard as you think. I have a cousin. He used to live in Mississippi. He actually, he had two apartments. He had an apartment in Mississippi, and then he had a place out in Huntsville. And he went home for the summer, and he rented out the Mississippi apartment to Airbnb. And let me tell you, he was making bank. And it was very simple, very easy. Like, All he had to do was just, get somebody to clean the apartment up every time a guest left. But he was grossing, anywhere from $700 to $1,000 in rent or in money every month. Just think about that. You get an apartment and you rent it out, it pays for itself. And that's just, it's going to pay for itself. And then on top of that, you're going to make income on top of that. And then I also said Turo, right? So Turo is the Airbnb of cars. You get a car, you can rent it out to people, and you make money from it. Honestly, it's another come up, man. I know a lot of people are like, man, how am I going to get another car? I'm barely having my car. Listen, you go get another car, put it in a car note, Turo will pay for itself. These business moves, I'm telling you right now, these are business moves that pay for themselves. But when that car is paid off, it's yours. See what I'm saying? And after you paid your rent every month, even if it's paying part of your rent, imagine owning a property, or not owning, but renting out a property, and your rent is $800, and not Turo, but Airbnb is paying $700 of that. You only have to pay $100, bro. And that's just and depending on the location, you have to think that, like example, in Mississippi, he was in a college town, so parents were coming in to go to Ole Miss every day, every weekend, bro. So it was like parents were like, they were trying to spend big bucks with him, man. I'm telling you, there's seasons where you will make bank. So yeah, like, maybe not right now, but as you are pursuing incomes and assets, go ahead and check out Turo and Airbnb.
All in audio experience.
It's your boy Jordan here with the All In Audio Experience, man. And I'm on the Road to Greatness podcast with my boy Jamar. Shout out Jamar, man. They got the dopest new podcast in the city. And don't forget about us, All In Audio. We talk about financial literacy. We got the guests from all over the city, man. We talk music, we talk food, business, all that good stuff. So y'all shout us out too. Y'all come and show some love.
Yeah, shout out to All In Audio, man. They're the first sponsor to the Road to Greatness podcast, and I just want to say I'm really thankful for them because they actually are the audio producers that we use to record this podcast. So, just big shout out to them, man. They're doing some big things over there. Yeah, man, let's do it. But look, man, on the conversation of trying to get people at the rat race, we're about to start finishing up here in a second. I just want to know everybody's final advice to getting someone out of the rat race, bro. And we talked about what is stopping people. That's the first question we had, and then we talked about what are some of the assets or businesses or hustles that people can do to hop out. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a lot more than what we named. We could go on a big list of different hustles, but now that we have those two things, like, just tell me the mindset, man. Help somebody change their mindset on making money. There's a lot of people giving up out there right now. So can you give me what do they need to what can they leave with on this podcast that can motivate them to actually go pursue being a high level executor and being a boss in their own life?
The first thing I will say is just I say energy. You have to put yourself around people who are what you like. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're trying to be in life, you got to surround yourself around those type of people. If you're around low energy, draining people who rely on you for their sustainability and being able to keep going in life, you'll never have enough energy yourself to tap into the things that you want to do. You gotta tap into the people, or be around, circle yourself with people who empower you, motivate you, have answers to questions, who have roads and, you know what I'm saying, just ways for you to got doggone. They have a way for you to find a way. You know what I'm saying? That's, for me, that's like one of the biggest things, as far as, because some people just don't have the ambition and the energy to really just start. You know what I'm saying? They think and plot and think a lot without actually putting forth any action, and therefore it becomes a long-winded, heavy thought on their mind, which becomes more tiring to think about, to actually be able to actually execute or imply into their life. So the first thing, bro, you have to you have to sanction your energy into a place to where you are going to be able to start. You know what I'm saying? So.
Thompson, what do you feel about that?
To touch up with that, like how we talked about it before, like how you gotta have like a good circle around you. You can't be around people that has low energy and stuff. So and also, I mean, the way I see it as is like if you just put in like more work on doing research on what you want to do, and then I know, because look, let's be real. I mean, I know that you're not going to be able to make money off your business right away. I know that you're going to probably have to work a job, So, but please, like, save money, man. Like, save money and use that money to, get your business started on whatever you want to do. You want to be a photographer, you want to have like your own studio or whatever you want to do, anything, you're a barber, with your equipment and stuff, use that money, save it, and put it towards your business, and put in the time to do research about it, and then, like I said, then once you're going to see things are going to start flowing away, and then then once you see that you got a direction now, you see stuff starting to come to your way, then things gonna start looking more clear for you and what you want to do. So just put in the time, make your money, but also save it, man. Sure.
Wow. So I love both of those answers. Over on the right, I mean, Omeezy over here, he's basically saying, watch who your circle is, be around people who can who empower you to become better and to execute even. Don't be around lazy people, bro. That's just what he's saying. Don't be around lazy people. Don't be around people who are lethargic and they want to go weeks, months without, doing something. Like, no, you got to be around go-getters, executors, people who are ready to work, get things going. And that, I know that's hard. I know you have friends that you grew up with that you want to stay with and you want to, continue to have that chill relationship with. But no, man, get to work, bro. Be around some high level executors. And then Thompson, he was just seconding that whole being around the right circle and also having a mindset of getting to work and the money you made from that work, sending that work to, sending that work, that money, into putting that into your business, investing in yourself. I'd like to hit a whole nother area of this. Man, I want to talk about mental health, bro. Like, bro, if you know that you're stressed, depressed, and all types of other mental, inflictions, please work on your mental health, bro. And your physical health too, because sometimes your physical health reflects your mental health and vice versa. But listen, it all starts with the mind. So if you're not feeling good, if you don't feel like you want to be on this earth, you don't feel like you want to actually pursue these goals and stuff, how are you going to get them knocked out? So I say take a real assessment of your own mental health and figure out the things that you may need in your life to create a better mental landscape for yourself so that you can go and execute at really high levels. You know what I'm saying? So let's do it like that. That's all I ask, man, is go take care of yourself, man. If you need to go to therapy, go to therapy. If you need to go have a sit down with your friends to really talk about how you can change your life, go do that. If you need to avoid certain family members, go do that. If you need to get away from certain friends, go do that. Like, just, do whatever you have to do to put yourself in the best mental landscape so that you can go be the best version of yourself.
Mm-hmm. An active mind is always a solution to that depression, or can be. So that's the beauty of art. As I guess I could call myself an art major. As an art major, I can definitely say that just having a place to start. If you don't have the energy or the excitement or the ambition to start your business, take it step by step. So anything that you may be interested into, if it's doing hair, if it's drawing, if it's painting, if it's running, anything that you like, sometimes you have to fuel. You have to use that as fuel to get other areas flowing and working. You know what I'm saying? You have to use it as fuel to excite other areas in your mind to get them going. So paint, draw, do something that you know how to do, something that you like to do, something where you have assertiveness in your life, a place where you can go back to and say, this is me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to be like children again, and we have to tap into those childlike tactics that we did when we were children. And when we were kids, we went outside and threw the ball. Back in the day, I used to be able to play catch by myself, throw the football and run and catch it. You know what I'm saying? Anything that gets that dopamine flowing in your mind, that'll be fuel to jumpstart other areas. So
yeah,
that's all I can say about that.
Get inspired, man.
I like that, especially getting active and because getting active, when your body's active, your mind is calm.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're working out, you have no mental energy to be festering and thinking about depressions, anxieties, and things like that. If you just keep your body moving, and expression too. He's an artist, so he actually paints and things like that. So when he does when he does have these thoughts that are intruding and he's kind of like thinking on things, he goes to painting. Am I right or wrong?
My mind does go into a festering moment. So yeah.
But he uses painting to kind of express what he had in going on the inside. He kind of uses that to express it on the outside, and I think that's something everybody should find. Some people it's music. Man, I'm feeling some type of way about life. Let me go write this on some paper.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's for me it's film, photography. I love being able to translate what I feel on the inside out on a visual level. So yeah, just find that medium that you can. So basically, man, get active, find that medium that you need. Stay around good, positive people that push you to become greater. And goddamn it, put that money up, bro. Put that money up, man. You're working. Don't spend it on all the things that you want. Spend it on the things that you need to level up. Invest. Invest.
So I got a track, man. It's called "Wouldn't Change It All," man. So basically, in the song, I'm just talking about how all the downfalls that you had in your life, and you survived it, overcame it, and just made you stronger. So it's like yeah, I've been through this, I've been through that. But I ain't got no regrets because at the end of the day, I grew from it, I learned from it, and it made me a stronger person. So that's what I'm talking about in this track right here.
Even if I could, where I stood, understood, I wouldn't change it all. I wouldn't change it all. Some loss, it made me strong. I faced it all, embraced it all. I wouldn't change it all. I wouldn't change it all. I had some loss, it made me strong. Faced it all, embraced it all. My life's what made me. Everything wasn't gravy. Mood been pretty slim. Blank faces like shady. Situations made me hard. Like crack from the 80s. Get up off of that pavement. Climb up out in that basement. Deep cuts turn to scars, but in the end it heal the wounds. When it rains and it pours, and the atmosphere becomes gloom. And when the sun starts to shine, and the flower begins to bloom, it was all because of you. Nigga, I'm tough like steel wool. Hurt a few times, but came back 98 bulls. Missed a few buckets, but rebounding like Howard do. Life's creeps around you, wallow back, that's what cowards do. Nigga, fight back, I stay stern, that's what soldiers do. Even if I could, where I stood, understood, I wouldn't change it all. I wouldn't change it all. I had some loss, it made me strong. I faced it all, embraced it all. I wouldn't change it all. I wouldn't change it all. I had some loss, it made me strong. Faced it all, embraced it all. Wipe off the dirt, take off your shirt, live and you learn. I know it hurt, you doubted your worth. Fuck it, I'm going berserk. Put in the work and now I'm at first. But don't kill you, make you stronger. Got a body full of armor. Yeah, stay focused on the target, made me a little sharper. Touchdown, easy in this bitch. Friends turn to foes in this bitch. Lost some close ones in this bitch. Love you, but they real quick to split. Love you, see you down on one leg. Hate to see you when you stay ahead. Life threw some realers in my head. Saw them make me a better man. First didn't think like that. Time wished I could take it back, but life don't work like that. Had to up the thermostat. Had to heat it up just like that. RB cough out of my back. Now I wouldn't change it all, because it got me where I'm at. Even if I could, where I stood, understood, I wouldn't change it all. I wouldn't change it all. I had some loss, it made me strong. I faced it all, embraced it all. I wouldn't change it all. I wouldn't change it all. I had some loss, it made me strong. Faced it all, embraced it all. I wouldn't change it all.
Yo, okay, so first off, man, that was dope, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
That was dope. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's a lot of talent, man. A lot of talent in the RTG community, but also it's a lot of talent in Huntsville, bro. I can't wait to get with some of these people, man, and collaborate. So, where can they find that song, or when are you gonna, send that out to the world?
Right now, the song is not released, so y'all getting a first listen, man. But I'm dropping it soon. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop this pretty soon for y'all.
And what's
man.
your rapper name?
It's Too Easy, also known as Too Easy Official. You can find my music on YouTube. I'm also a content curator. I do fashion, men fashion, sneaker content. Just all the stuff I like doing, man. But my music on there, you can find me on SoundCloud too, Too Easy Official, man. Follow me on Instagram too, so you stay updated on what I got dropping next.
That's real dope, real dope, real dope. I want to go ahead and actually do the closing remarks real quick. So if there is anybody who wants to be sponsored or wants to sponsor on the Road to Greatness podcast, please DM me, please hit me up, send me a message. We have not, so far, this is the second episode. I actually haven't posted the first episode yet. The goal is to post it this Sunday so that we can go ahead and get this out to you guys, which by this time you already have heard it. But if you want to be on future podcasts and you want to be sponsored, just go ahead and hit me up, man. We're gonna take care of that for you. Also, if you wanna, if you want your song to be featured at the end of the podcast for future episodes, just go ahead and hit me up and we'll figure something out. Today we had Elijah Thompson, aka Too Easy or Too Easy Official, and we had Army Merchant, aka Omeezy. Real dope, real dope. Next week we're actually gonna be. We're gonna actually have him feature one of his new songs that haven't been released yet. So, man, it's a lot of big things coming. I'm excited about this podcast. I'm so thankful, like I said, for All In Audio Experience for supplying the resources for us to be able to get this to you guys. And hey, man, listen, it's gonna be a beautiful journey. On the road to 1 million episodes. But no, seriously though, man, I'm thankful for this. And I hope that everybody out there, hope this podcast episode could help you get out the rat race, man. Honestly, bro, listen, that's all I got for you guys, and we will see you next week.